It's Rob Rush, and we are live in the studios at the Paramount, which is brought to you by New York Cancer and Blood Specialists. And tonight we are here for the first time in 2024 because there is a awesome show tonight. Mammoth WVH with Nita Strauss is performing, and I have none other than Wolfgang Van Halen in studio with me. What's going on?
Hello.
It's finally nice to meet you in person as opposed to over the screen.
Too many Zooms over the years.
But I really appreciate you taking the time out, especially when this is the last night of your spring run, and then you go out to Europe, but you will be back here for a couple of shows. Foo Fighters at Citi Field, and then the Creed show. So being that this is the last show here for a while, like, how does the set list work? Do you kind of say to the guys, well, maybe we'll do something different, or?
Well, it'll definitely change, at least because, we're opening. So it's kind of like try and get the most interesting, upbeat songs out there for an opener to kind of make the best impression.
Well, I was talking about tonight too, like being that your headline, all right, we're not going to be here for a while, so let's get everything in. This is our headlining show.
Yeah, for the most part, it's a long, hour and a half set for us, and just trying to get everything in there, an equal representation of the new album and the old album. It's a good time. And
well, speaking of the new old, I remember last time when we were talking, you said that I think you said, or I could have read it, I don't know, but you said that the third album is basically done and you just have to record it?
Kinda. I mean, I have a lot of ideas ready to go that I need to work on, and I'm sure I'm going to be working on them over all the touring this year. But yeah, I would expect it, probably next, or the second half of next year, probably.
I was going to say, because you're going to be out a lot. The Foo Fighters, still got to do Metallica, you have Creed. What is that like? I mean, you've done so many things. So, for those that are just tuning in, it's Rob Rush, and I have Wolf Van Halen hanging out because his band's playing tonight, Mammoth WVH at the Paramount, and tickets are still available.
Come on by.
Nita Strauss will be opening up. So you've done it all. I mean, for a kid, you were a teenager when you got into one of the biggest bands, and it was awesome because it was a family affair. So it wasn't like, well, maybe there was a little ribbing, but it wasn't that you had to learn a bunch of stuff and deal with new people. But you had your family there. And then, all of a sudden, you're opening up for these bands that you probably never thought you would. Metallica, Foo Fighters. I mean, Creed you got coming up at the end of the year. What is the one bucket list thing that you haven't done yet that you want to do?
Last year I would have said Foo Fighters. But I guess this year it would be AC/DC, I think.
Okay.
I don't know how much more touring they have planned. So man, they're forever one of my favorite bands. So that would be a crazy honor to open for them.
It's supposedly coming to the States. I haven't heard anything, but if it does, I would like to see Mammoth WVH opening up.
That would be amazing.
So did you get a chance to explore the area? Because a lot of people think that, when you come to play a venue, it's like you get to go, you hang out, you do whatever. I mean, what's the real deal like when you come to a venue and you're the headliner?
Usually I sleep in, and that's kind of it. I really don't adventure out too much. I kind of just... if it's a show day, I just try to relax my voice, and because it's a lot of singing for an hour and a half, and just try to get all the rest and hydrate and get ready for the show. Yeah,
exactly. And you put a lot of effort into the show because we saw you here, I think it was last year. Alter Bridge. The success of the album has been going fabulous for you. I mean, what was it like when it came out in August to now? Like just this whirlwind of excitement, was there a lot of anxiety for getting everything done right? Because is a lot expected of you because of the name heritage? And
I think so.
Because people think like, all right, if somebody goes and they're a plumber, it's like, well, how come you don't plumb like your dad?
Yeah, people definitely put a lot of unfair expectations on me. I don't think they take time to realize that I might be, my own person.
And you are,
outside of that. But yeah, I strive to be the best I can and do the best I can, and it's really crazy to see, the audience begin to grow a little bit. We're playing places for the second or third time, and there's more people than there were the last time. We were here last year opening for Alter Bridge, and now we're headlining it, which is ridiculous. I never could have imagined we'd be playing here so soon. So yeah, it's an honor. I'm just happy to be able to do what we're doing.
How is the meet and greet? Because when you do these meet and greets, because I love how you go after people on social media. Because you don't go after them right away. You kind of you wait, you play the chess game, and then you just zing them, and they go away for good. So
yeah, really, it's just if somebody makes a dumb enough if somebody says something stupid enough, that's easy to make fun of.
I mean,
in a fun way, like when some guy was mad at me for having my name.
I know.
Like
I saw
that's
that.
dumb enough where it's like, okay, yeah, I can make fun of that. But yeah, it's unfortunate that that social media as a whole seems to thrive on cynicism and negativity, and that usually a lot of positivity doesn't get out too much because the algorithm is kind of tuned for that. But I have certainly taken a step back lately, just because it's gotten really, really toxic lately. So
and it's probably only going to get worse too with this upcoming year as we loom towards November. It's probably only going to get worse.
I'm having a good time, just enjoying living in the moment. And I saw Tool recently, and they had a rule where it's like, hey, don't use your phone while you're watching. And it was really amazing to just like not think about your phone for an hour and a half and watch an awesome concert.
Well, our engineer out there, he lost his phone for like a good 2 hours yesterday because something happened, and I was like, what was it like to be like pre-phone? He was bugging out because he's like, what if the transmitter's calling me and I can't get there? But yeah, no, it is true.
It's nice.
What's one band that you haven't seen yet that you'd want to see?
Well, I've seen them once, but not enough. They were opening for Animals as Leaders, Intervals.
Okay.
And we are touring with them in May, so I am going to be on the side of the stage watching every night. I can't wait. Aaron Marshall is my favorite guitar player, so I'm very excited. And
well, I can't thank you enough for stopping down here. It really is a pleasure, man.
My pleasure.
And Mammoth WVH tonight, they will be playing at the Paramount in Huntington. Nita Strauss is opening up. Tickets are available. So Stevie, we're going to hit the song "I'm All Right," which we've been playing here for a month, and we'll continue to play here. It's Mammoth WVH. Thanks, Wolf.
Thank you for having me.